Hello, everyday leaders. I am streaming tonight from the studio in the Everyday Leaders Studio B, as we call it. And I'm coming to you tonight. I have a special guest that's coming on, and she's not here in the green room yet. So I am looking for her. So forgive me here for just a second. Cathy Connors has some interesting news, some big news that she wanted to share about being certified for CEs for realtors. So if you're a realtor, or if you're looking to get into real estate, this is a great time to be able to connect into the show notes and receive a discount on a new CE course that she is offering. So I'm really excited about this. And I love Cathy Connors. If you all remember in the 50 and 50 podcast last year, she joined me on one of the broadcasts. I had met her on LinkedIn, which I love LinkedIn for connecting to people. And we had just formed a relationship on what she was doing. So, Cathy's story is all about leadership development for developing relationships. And as you know, the Everyday Leaders platform, if you have not followed me before, if this is your first time tuning in, my platform is Everyday Leaders. My podcast is 3 years old, Everyday Leaders 50 and 50. And what I believe is that we help people to develop strategies to overcome everyday obstacles in your life. And so I'm doing this through classes, through workshops, through speaking, through training, through coaching, through strategic development of your life and your plans. And so if you need help, I'm here to help you. I absolutely love pouring into people. And I believe that making powerful connections in your life will really take you to the next level. I can't even begin to tell you what has happened and transformed my life through the last 3 years through relationships. And Cathy is one of those people that has influenced really the energy and the momentum as to how I'm being able to connect to different levels of people. And so I hope that she can make it on here. I'm not sure if she's having trouble, but I wanted to celebrate her. And I also wanted to talk to you about the things that I've been working on lately. So, with the Everyday Leaders platform, we're doing coaching and we're doing training and personal development. And I've been involved in a lot of these leadership summits lately, which are helping to help you with your mindset. So, this week I am in a summit that is Mastering Your Mindset for Joy with Heather Ryder. And that has been a 14-day journey with all kinds of speakers, different levels, different influences, and helping you to achieve those things through COVID-19, especially to be a champion with your mindset. And now we know that, mindset begins with our attitudes and our beliefs. And so if you can really figure out a strategy to get a hold of what you believe every single day, that you're going to be a champion in your life. And so one of the things that I have done for the last year, I just wanted to kind of touch base on this. I haven't really talked about this lately. And October the 19th, October 2019, October 1st, 2019, I was challenged by one of my main mentors, John Maxwell. And it was in September of 2019. And he was talking about, really personal development and how you want to show up in your life and the things that you need to do, the action steps that you need to take to become better and stronger as an individual. And so his challenge was to study the book of Proverbs for 31 days. And his message was, if you studied the book of Proverbs for 31 days, it will change your life. So I put out a social media memo and said, hey, I'm going to start doing this. And I would like for anyone that was interested to join me on this journey. And so, what I've learned over the last year, oh my goodness, what I've learned about this was we decided every day for 31 days to practice consistency and to show up and study the Leadership Bible, the John Maxwell Leadership Bible. And we studied Proverbs from October 1st to October 31st in 2019. And we were so inspired by this, by the consistency that we were creating in our lives that we jumped in and said, let's continue. So the group decided where we were going to go next. And then, you know what happened? The group grew. Our inner circle started to compound, that compounding effect. And it continued to grow. And we continued to have more influence. Hello, Lachelle. Good to see you here. And so we continued to have more influence and we continued to grow and we continued to learn. And then, it came to about March and right before COVID, we were studying Psalms. So every day, 7:30 a.m. Eastern, we were getting on and we were studying the leadership Bible and trying to become stronger in the application, the daily applications to help us become stronger leaders for ourselves so that we could be stronger for our communities and our families and our church, and everything, every aspect of our life. And so, what this has done is really give us the confidence to get through COVID-19. We have become so equipped as a group to really depend on each other in that inner circle and to lean on each other through all kinds of situations that have happened over the last 7 months. So I wanted to share that here before Cathy jumps on. I'm not sure if she is having a little bit of trouble, and that's okay. If you know Cathy Connors, if you have followed Cathy Connors and my podcast in the past, she is all about send out cards. And so we're really talking about relationship management and the things that she is doing. So until she gets here, I'm just going to continue to give you a little bit of updates of what's happening on the Everyday Leaders platform. So I'm going to put a link up here right now, if I can get my mouse. And I want to show you. So if you are interested in joining us for our morning devotional, we meet every day still since October 1st, 2019. We are still meeting every day at 7:30 a.m. You can join us by going to everydayleaders.com. On the very first page, there is the devotional link. It's Zoom. So, Zoom has changed everything to private now. So I have to admit but you can go on there and you can click on that link every day, any day that you're available, and join us. And tomorrow we are studying Proverbs 29 because it's the 29th of October. And you can be a part of where we're going next after Proverbs. So November 1st, we'll start a new book of the Bible, and we're going to learn exactly right how to apply again these leadership lessons to our lives. So I would like to invite you to come and join us for that. And then also, I wanted to invite you before Cathy gets here, send out cards. So I want to talk to you a little bit about what I believe is so important to relationships, right? So when we study biblical principles or we study leadership, and was just on a conference call with Chip Baker. Oh, Chip Baker, you guys, if you know me, you know that Chip Baker is like my brother. And he has been such an influencer. And he was doing a training on the Grow Buffalo business and on the positive power of positive leadership. And so we were just having a great time understanding, why relationships matter and your mindset matters. And so it's just been a really, really wonderful evening and day and week. And it's the momentum, right? It's the things that we step into that give us that energy to continue to connect to people that are really inspiring us in our world. Now, I have a guest in the green room. I just saw her pop in. It was like, do you guys remember I Dream of Jeannie? And she would just kind of nod, and here she pops into the room. So Cathy Connors is here with us. I'm going to invite her into the room here and get my mouse. And let me find it here. And here we go. Cathy, welcome.
Hey,
Right.
how are you?
We are good. It's so good to see you. You're looking wonderful.
Thank you. I just got my hair done.
Looks gorgeous.
Liking it.
Yeah. I've been giving people a little bit of background about your big announcement, but you've gone through a lot of stuff with COVID. So first of all, you're a Hoosier. So thank you
Yes, I am.
we connected on LinkedIn and there were so many things that we had in common. And this is actually streaming to LinkedIn tonight. We just
Oh,
started doing that last week. So,
oh,
yes,
LinkedIn
so
Live. Oh, I'm
that's where
still
we
waiting
get.
for my approval for that one.
Well, I think it's great because so appropriate, right? We were just kind of texting back and forth, and I said, Cathy, I love what you do with send out cards. Tell me exactly how I can get involved in it. And so you kind of brought me in, and Lachelle's here watching as well. Lachelle's on our team for send out cards, but it is all about relationship management and building relationships and being kind. All the things that we are doing right now to kind of survive through COVID-19.
That's true.
So, take it away. I'm gonna let you kinda have the mic for a minute and just brag about all the wonderful things that you've done and okay, she's a Notre Dame graduate. Yay!
Oh, thank you, Melanie. Thank you. So, yeah, it has been crazy COVID times. Absolutely crazy COVID times. As you recall, one of the ways that I fill my pipeline for my send out cards is through continuing education classes for a particular target market of mine, which is realtors. And I've got myself set up as a provider here in Houston, actually in Texas. And so when COVID hit, I knew I had to be agile. I knew I had to be flexible and come up with what am I going to do. So in March, the minute we got locked down, I hopped over onto the Zoom website and did every single training video that they had, how to Zoom meetings, how to set things up, what I need to do, blah, blah, blah. And within a week, I had my first online continuing education class. We filled the room. We had over 50 agents in attendance because they were all locked down too. They couldn't go anywhere. We actually sold out. And almost, I think we ended up with 60 registered, and we had over 50 in the room there. And then we just never looked back. I took that and I just ran with it. And since March, I've consistently had at least one, maybe two live Zoom classes every single week for continuing ed for realtors. And they consistently draw anywhere from 35, 45, 50. We've even gotten up to 60, which is kind of a full room, a really full room. Especially when we have to with the continuing education, we have to make sure that they're paying attention. Everybody has to have their videos on, and so it's like, okay, if you don't turn your video on, I'm kicking you out. They don't like that, but it's like, hey, I didn't make the rules. Trek made the rules, right? So that's been going along really well, and then I came across an opportunity to affiliate with an organization called the CE Shop. And the CE Shop is a online, on-demand continuing education forum organization for realtors. And they are in 35 different states. So I became affiliated with them to offer courses that I don't currently offer myself. So there are some, they call them SAE courses for realtors that are brand new to the industry. And is there, I'm getting some feedback on my end.
Oh, I don't hear it.
Oh, it's weird.
I don't hear any feedback, but you're getting a little bit of feedback?
I am. I hear myself echoing.
Oh.
As long as you don't, I'll kind of ignore it.
Just talk slower.
Okay, I'll try and do that. But it's literally, it's like an echo in the mountain. So you say hello, and then you come back hello. Anyway, so off on tangents, aren't we?
It's fine. I was just checking with, my production crew on the other side to see if there was anything we could try, but I don't. Yeah.
Anyway, so I a couple of weeks ago became affiliated with an organization called the CE Shop. And so what that allows me to do is to offer online on-demand courses for people that are looking to either become realtors. So we've got all the pre-licensing courses, and then there's a 2-year period after that that they need to do their own an intensive additional courses that they need to complete. And then there are our continuing education courses as well after that. I'm really excited that I'm associated with them on that front.
That's awesome. Okay, I hear Lachelle. Let's see. Lachelle says she hears an echo too. So we're going to try to see if we can I tell you what, Joe's asking, can you try to call back in? Can you see if that connection is
Sure.
Can try to call back in real quick on the same line? Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
I'll pop out.
Okay.
How do I get out of here? How do I get out of here?
I'll remove you. There you go. Okay. And I think then you just hang up and then we are seeing. Okay. Becky says she was hearing the echo too. So if I'm good, let me know in the chat here if I'm having an echo. We were testing this. We've moved the studio around a little bit. There's some exciting things happening in the studio here, and we are really kind of pushing the limits. We're testing a lot of new things, so pretty exciting. And as you know, the Everyday Leaders platform, we are always wanting to add value to you. So we're getting ready for some big things. All right, let's see here. How's that, Cathy?
I don't know. Let's see. It sounds better. It sounds better.
Sounds better. Okay, good.
Getting that echo again. I'm gonna pop off and I'm gonna call in off of my phone.
Okay. Because you're on your computer. Okay. All right. We'll keep trying it. See, this is the thing, right? When you first fail at something, then you have to continue to try. This is a great leadership lesson. John Maxwell has written a book on sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. And that's the thing about what we're trying to do all the time. So I don't have any echo, but Cathy did. So that's great to know. Thank you, Becky. So here's the thing, right? Sometimes we want to try things that we're fearful of, just like StreamYard. This is a broadcasting program software from a website. And there's a lot of people that have watched me kind of learn through this over the last year. And I get tons of calls from people to say, how do you do that? How does it work? Oh my goodness, what if I press the wrong button? It's going to be live. What do I do? I'm so, I just haven't done that before. I haven't shown up in that space. And what I want to tell you is just do it. And you need to do it now, because if you're thinking about it or thinking about the right, guest or saying the right words or having, the right energy or having the right outfit, none of that matters. If you are ready to go and share your message and you want to do it on StreamYard, you need to be doing it now, because this will go across all platforms. And like I was saying in the very beginning, we're on YouTube, LinkedIn, all across the Facebook platforms. And so it's all at once. And all you have to do is press the live button and it streams to everywhere. So I want to encourage people, if you're one of those that have been calling me saying, oh my gosh, I'm afraid, but I really want to get on this platform, just do it. There's only a few buttons to learn, and it's going to add significant value to your reach and your audience, and you're going to have a lot of fun doing it. And I can add up to 10 people on here. So as you see in the chat, I put on here the StreamYard invite button, right? So if you clicked on that right now, you could actually jump in and you could join Cathy and myself. And so if you're interested in that, Lachelle, if you want to, just hop on there and click that invite button where it says StreamYard.com. It's got the stream key that's specific to this broadcast. And I can actually put like Zoom, you guys are all used to Zoom now, but you could put up to 10 people on this same Zoom. So I'm telling you, this is like I dream a genie.
I'm like, oh, look, there's a chat button. There's a chat button.
So here we are again. Welcome, Cathy Connors. Like we're starting all over. So
that's too funny. I still have the echo. I don't know where it's coming from.
You do. That's so weird.
It's odd because it says when I log in, it says if you have an echo, wear your earbuds.
And you've
I
got
got
your
my
earbuds on.
earbuds on.
That is weird. I'm going to look at some things on my end, but continue to kind of tell us about what's going on with this real estate course, because I think, for people that are getting ready for real estate, right? They're taking their courses, they need CE credits. So you said 35 states that you're in, right? 35
right.
states you're accessible to.
Mm-hmm.
So can you
Yeah,
name
so
the
we
states
have
that you're not in?
35, and I have to check. I'm under the impression that they're looking to get into the remaining 50, but we're currently in 35 different states. Most of them are in the contiguous 48.
You guys,
Yep.
I don't think we have Alaska or Hawaii yet. I'd have to go and look. But the service provides the pre-licensing courses that realtors need to take before they actually sit for their tests.
Mhm.
And then so you can do that. And then, like I said, if they once they've got their license, the first 2 years there's an intense number of classes that need to take as well, and we've got those offered as well. And then we also have continuing education classes. And the really exciting thing right now is because of COVID, we have a special going on. There, you can use a discount code support 40 on your checkout, a promo code, and you'll get a 40% discount between now and I think it's November 2nd. And I think that's when you just purchase the courses. So you don't necessarily have to have them taken by then, but you have to purchase by then. So that's really exciting. And I launched an official website for my continuing education business. I've been putting that off, and just using like Eventbrite for, people are like, where do we find you? I'm like, just follow me on Eventbrite. But decided to make it official. So I have a website called CE Credits Worldwide.com. So I'm very excited about that. CEcreditsworldwide.com. Because I think really big. So a lot of people are like, well, aren't you just in Texas? I'm like, well, maybe today, but tomorrow voila, I'm in 35 states because of the CE shop.
That's awesome. Okay. I'm going to put this on here. Let's make sure that it's right.
Credit,
CEcreditworldwide.com.
the plural.
Credit.
Credits worldwide.
I'm going to change this and then we're going to put it back on there.
Plural credits.
All right.
That's it.
There we go. Okay. So if you want to get a hold of Cathy, if you're a realtor, if you're looking to do your CE credits, if you want to take these continuing education classes, you can go right here, cecreditsworldwide.com and connect. And I think this is so awesome because when you announced this, you have been through so much, Cathy. You, first of all, you're an entrepreneur. You are a relationship strategist with Send Out Cards. And so as I take this down here, I really want to talk about the influence of relationship management. And because, being able to be a realtor, right, that's not just a one-stop shop. You've really got to take into account that family. You are helping them develop something that they're going to come home to every single day. They're making decisions at that kitchen table. They're putting their kids through college. They're strategizing through struggles, financial struggles, and growth and everything when they make that decision on a house, right? So that relationship as a realtor, that's really a relationship for life. If you want to get those clients and you want to maintain those in your circle, it's so important. And so you being able to offer CEs to help them build, right, their nest egg for the rest of their life. And then this whole Send Out Cards business is about being kind and relationship management and having a system and a process to celebrate people in their lives. It's who you are, right? We talk about personal development and leadership, and that's who you show up as. So I love celebrating you because you're consistent across the board every single day. So I wasn't surprised when you said, guess what I'm doing now?
That's pretty funny. That
That's
that
pretty
it
funny.
is. It's the thing with whether you're a realtor
Whether you're a
or
realtor
any other
or
business,
any other business,
um,
um,
so I think to make it as if you're a hunter
as, if you're
or
a
a
hunter
farmer,
or a farmer,
because hunters are constantly going
hunters
out and
are
looking for
constantly
the
going
next
out and
kill.
looking for the next kill.
Where farmers, it may take a
Farmers,
little longer, but
it
they're
may take a
planting
little
seeds
longer,
and
but
they're
they're
nurturing
planting
those
seeds and
seeds,
they're
and those seeds
nurturing
are
those seeds. And
relationships.
those seeds are relationships.
And as those relationships
And
start to
as those
grow and
relationships start to
blossom and
grow and
produce
blossom,
fruit and
produce fruit,
flowers and
flowers,
food,
and
um,
food, um,
they result in growth of your
result
business.
in
And you
growth of your
find that your
business. And
business
you find that
grows
your business
effortlessly
grows effortlessly
because of those relations, by
because
simply
of those
staying in touch with
by
those
simply
people
staying in touch
and
with those
always being
people
of
and
service.
always being of service.
Because when you are of service of
When you
people,
are of service to people,
they look at you and
they
they
look at
know that you
you
care about
and they know
them
that you care about them
before
before
the almighty dollar.
the almighty dollar.
And they're going to come out
And
and
they're going to come
look
out
to
and
help
look
you
to help you
in any way that they can
in any way that they
because
can
of the relationship you
because
have.
of the relationship you have.
And and that is key, right? That talks about servant leadership and showing up for people because you have a heart to show up for people instead of the almighty, oh, I'm going to do this because I'm going to achieve $1 million this year, right? It's just about how you approach things and it's your mindset we've been talking about here. And everything that you do, if you can show up that way consistently, that's your character, right? And then that builds the behavior that people start attracting to things that they really trust. And so that's where really everything that you're doing will continue to build your trust in your relationships for your entire life.
That's very true. That
That's
is
very
very
true.
true. It's
That is
just
very true. It just
it's because of the
because
relationships
of the
that I have built.
relationships
And
that
one of the things
I
we
have
didn't
built.
talk
One
about
of
the
the
whole
things we
COVID
didn't talk
mess
about the
was when
whole
I
COVID
fell and broke
mess
my
was
hip.
when I fell and broke my hip.
And
You
Melanie,
know,
you
Melanie, you
immediately
immediately
looked for ways to help
looked
me
for ways to
and set
help
up that
me and
GoFundMe
set up that
and
GoFundMe
provided
and
me with
provided me with
some
some
financial stability
financial
when everything
stability
was
when
in such
everything
chaos.
was
And
in such
I truly
chaos. And
appreciate
I
that.
truly
And
appreciate that.
had it not
And
been for the
had
relationship
it
that
not
we
been for
had
the
built,
relationship that we had built,
that would not have happened, right?
that would not have happened, right?
Right. Right. But that's what
And
happens, when you start to connect to people in your heart, you see if there's something that they're going through, right? You want to show up for people. And so you don't even think about like the how. You know the why. And Simon Sinek talks about this all the time, but it is when you know why you show up for people, you just immediately, when you wake up, you're thinking about, is there something that I can do to add value? And is there something that's simple, right? Things that I do in my life, I love to connect people, but it doesn't cost me a thing to think about you, to give you energy, to give you a text, to give you a phone call, to celebrate you in some way. It doesn't cost me a thing, but it really, really triples my heart. And that's a
mhm,
good place to be in this world.
mhm, mhm. Well,
Hmm.
Melanie,
Well,
it does
Melanie,
cost. It
it does
costs your
cost.
time.
It costs your time.
And your time is your most
And your
valuable
time is your
asset
most
that anybody
valuable asset that
has,
anybody
because once it's
has because
gone,
once
you don't
it's
get it back.
gone, you don't get it back.
So, a lot of people will
So, a lot of
throw,
people
it's
will
like, oh, I'll just
throw,
throw,
it's like, oh,
give
I'll
them some
just throw,
money and or
give
whatever.
them some
But
money and or whatever. But
giving of your time
giving of your time
is the most
is
genuine,
the most
um,
um,
genuine gift that anyone can
genuine
give.
gift that anyone can give.
Well, it's important. And human capital in these days is really needed in so many things that we're doing. We look around the people that, during COVID especially, were quarantined, and your neighbors may need help like never before. People in your church or your community may need your help and your time, like you said. And so we need to really be thinking about all those ways that we can show up and add value because it's super important. Nonprofits that I'm trying to support, Pass the Torch for Women is one of those. and they're looking for human capital and legacy leaders and so many things that maybe we haven't thought about before, but now we have time. So if we're starting a business, that's why I love talking about this with you, because the rates are great. People are trying to get out of their homes and they're doing home improvements and they're upgrading or they're downgrading, but they're making life changes right now.
Mm-hmm.
So if people are getting into real estate, this is another great service that you're saying, hey, I've got CE credits that I can help you grow in your business to really make that nest egg and maybe a transition forever in your life, something you've never done before. So really, you're providing those resources for them. So I applaud you for that.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you.
Yeah, it's really cool. So if you've just joined this, you can find all about Cathy Connors and this new CE program for realtors at cecreditsworldwide.com and find out more information on all of this. Yeah. I have to say this, Cathy. So send out cards. If you are really ready to celebrate someone, it's not about you, ready to celebrate somebody, you can go right now to this website. This is how you can send a free card. You can sign up for send out cards. Cathy and I and Lachelle that was on here, I'm not sure if she's still on here, but you can go right here to this link and send out a card for free. So if somebody's on your heart, if you want to celebrate them, if they have a special event coming up, go right now to this link and sign up, and you can start experiencing what that feels like to genuinely give something, celebrate someone, and surprise them, right? This is a great way. Take some pictures off of Facebook like Cathy's taught me. It's really fun. People are celebrating their lives. And so capture that and then send that to them. And it will just, again, triple their heart. And you'll just love the response, and the relationship will grow multiple times over and over and over because of it. So it's just all about being kind. And there's, again, simple ways to be able to do this and share that kindness.
It is. Well, I would suggest that anybody that's watching either live or any of the replays, that you do is go to that website, send a card to your mom or your dad, your grandparents who, if you have somebody that that is in a nursing facility or assisted living facility where you still can't go visit them, or they're too far away, and because of all that we've been going through, our travel has been restricted and everything else, that you may not be able to get there. So send them a card. Go onto that website and send them a free card just to show that you care. You'll make their day.
Doesn't take
You
much.
will get phone calls from people that will be in tears because of the message that you sent them from your heart.
It's pretty amazing to watch it unfold. So I had to share that while you're here with me, because it really does make a difference. And you think, oh, I don't have time to do that. But it's that intention. We talk about leadership, and you guys know that have followed me. The 15 Laws of Growth is my favorite book for leadership. And chapter 1 is intentionality. And this is what it is. You forget sometimes, you get busy, and then you think, like, who could I send a card to really make an impact? We're networking, we're meeting people all over the world. Get their address. Just ask, may I have your address? I'm updating my address book. Get their birth date. Put that in your file, and remember to send them a card on their birthday. Handwritten card is great. This is even something different. It's a unique experience. And so I just want to encourage you, if you haven't done that, if you haven't tried it, you'll get addicted. So so it's a great way. It's a great way to share joy and kindness. So Cathy, what else is going on in your life? Because there's so many things that you're working on with send out cards, and now this for people that are joining the cecreditsworldwide.com for realtors and CE credits. Anything else that's happening that you are excited about?
I'll share on a personal note. I have two dogs. I don't know that this would be exciting. It's kind of heart-wrenching for me. They're in their geriatric years, and Rex, my male dog, their brother and sister, he seems to be having some health issues, and so I'm struggling with knowing, when is the right time to take him to the vets to have him. I'm going to say to help him cross the rainbow bridge is the way I want to put it. It's just been a real struggle the last few weeks watching him, where he hasn't been feeling good. He hasn't wanted to eat. He's lost some weight. He will come up to me and he just wants me to pet him, and I'll be pushing on his chin and petting him behind his ears, and he's standing next to me and falling asleep, just me with me petting him, because he's got to be so tired. So keep me in your prayers, and ask God to help me, guide me, to know when's the right time to help Rex cross that bridge.
Oh, so sorry. It's been such a difficult year, and the things that, especially with our pets, they're our family, and they are the most loyal to us because they listen to every word, and when we're happy and sad, they bring the most joy to our lives. So our thoughts are with you, Kathy. That's a difficult time, especially now when we're so quarantined and we're kind of dependent on everything in our homes
Mm-hmm.
to feed us joy.
Yeah. Yeah. They're both rescued. So I think to myself, I've provided them with a good home for, it's going on 12 years now. They, he's led a good life, and I've got to be willing um, to keep him in my heart, but let his physical body go.
Oh, I'm sure people can really connect to that tonight. So much transition. So much transition. Our heart's with you.
I appreciate it.
So back to the good note, back to the happy stuff. We are challenging anyone that's watching this now live or on the replay. If you want to do something great, if you want to create a memory that will last for a lifetime, go to this website and send out cards, use this link, and be able to just capture an image, take a picture of something that's memorable for you and someone that you love, and connect them to a memory, and just send them a card, and they'll open it in the mail and it'll just explode their heart. And so I really challenge you. I love challenges, but I'm going to challenge everybody that's watching this to do that. And I think you'll really appreciate it. And also, if you're not a realtor, but you have a realtor friend and that you can refer into Kathy's new kind of design that she's going into. This is her new website for cecreditsworldwide.com, and this is for realtors that need CE credits at any stage of their journey. So have them refer them, share this, have them sign on, tell them that you saw this on Kathy's Live with Everyday Leaders, and really help her help other people. That's what she's all about. So, Kathy, I can't thank you enough for coming on tonight. I know we were having a little difficulty in the front end, and that's okay. We got through this, and I appreciate you so much. I want you to come back as much as you can to keep us updated on your journey of really pouring in and adding value to people.
No, I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. And I can share with you, we've got some really exciting stuff coming down the pike for send out cards. So we'll have to pop on here again relatively soon. Our convention is coming up the 6th and the 7th. There's going to be some big announcements coming out, and I am so excited to learn about what it is and to share with everybody when we find out.
That's awesome. Well, keep coming back. We love you. You're a friend of Everyday Leaders. And, as I say, Everyday Leaders change the world. And you are just the epitome of doing that in your everyday life. So we celebrate you. We love you. And, good luck on everything that you're planning on doing to reach your potential in your life, Cathy. You're amazing. And thanks for inspiring us every day.
Oh, thank you so much, Melanie.
Thank you so much, Melanie.
Thank
Love
you.
you
Have a
guys.
good night, Kathy.
Love you guys.
You too.
You too.
Bye-bye.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.